What's going on, YouTube? Earth Power here with CBH.
What's up, guys? Got a finger in my mouth.
So country. Oh, that was fun.
What's it smell like?
We have a dark profile for you guys. So this is CBH's little brainchild here from way back in the day.
Yeah.
Like circa 2004 Duel Masters, Continentals.
Maybe 2005, I have no idea.
2005 is when we went.
Okay, never mind, 2004. I don't know. Game died, so.
Who knows?
Long time ago.
Either way, fun deck.
Yeah, I like it.
Tell them a little bit about it.
So this is a very popular deck from back in the day. It was water nature with beat sticks. And the beat sticks were either, like, usually bark whip, sometimes not. Most of the time, yes. But some of them focused more on the Lancers. Sometimes you tech up Paladin. Sometimes you play Fighter Dual Fangs and bark whips and play a little bit more Beast Folk and no Lancers.
Yeah, this deck had like 3 or 4 ways of just messing with the late game numbers.
Yeah, and there are also some really cool tech cards you could play. People played, like, for the more liquid people heavy, they played, like, Aqua Jolter. People played Teleportation. People played some weird stuff that I don't even actually know the effects of. And you could tech either, like, Holy Awe or Terror Pit in the Splash.
I've seen some decks with both.
Yeah, not splashing in a deck with, like, Emerald and Mana Nexus is kind of just, like, you know, slapping the cards in the face, you know? It's just, they make it so easy, so you might as well just get some huge powerful spell in there.
And this deck's actually, when it won Continentals, or it won it, right?
Yeah, it was teching the Awe, but I don't think it was playing Nexus.
Well,
I could be
It
wrong.
wasn't running Surfer either.
Right, that
Surfer
wasn't out
out
yet.
Yeah.
People played Natural Snare a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So, like, if this was, like, back in the pre-days, I guess, if you were playing the Snare already instead of the Surfer, you could probably you would definitely play the Awe over the Pit, but sometimes you get Tech Pit instead of Awe.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we got a pretty simple, everything's, like, basically laid out. Like, we have good liquid people, obviously. Hulkus is good, obviously. Surfer is good, so we can play it since it's out now. And then you have the 3 Lancers that evolve off of mostly these, but sometimes Surfer if it comes out of a shield early. Then you have the quadruple of each of the Cyber Lords and 3 Merfolks. Obviously, Kirill's nuts for tempo, which is what this deck is all about, and Emerald's just nuts because you have the 12 really important shield triggers that can combo with each other. And Merfolk's just your hand refill. Seems like since you're a tempo deck, you'd rather be playing that. It's a big body than using your mana on a energy stream.
Yeah.
Some of the really old versions played Brain Serum because that was like a thing to do, and it's fine, but we don't need it.
Base set card, yeah.
And then we have the this also wasn't out. People played Torcon usually over it, but you could play Crowinger too, I guess, if that's an option for you. All of them are fine. And if you wanted to play more Bark Whips and Fighter Dual Fangs, you probably should play this and like Torcon or Crowinger. Probably like 10 bait instead, but Quixotic and Bronze Arms to help you ramp. Sometimes without even spending cards in your hand, that's important because you kind of run out if you don't have Merfolk. Then Bark Whip, mostly, sometimes it can be used just to start attacking early. I did that in one of the games you'll probably see, just like, oh, it's a 5,000 thing, can't be attacked over. But a lot of the time later in the game it's good because if you draw it, you can go like Quixotic Bark Whip or Bronze Arm Bronze Arm Tri Bark Whip.
Pseudo speed attacking.
Yeah, and because we didn't really get like good dual civs, like I don't think we even got like green-blue dual civs. Bronze Arm Tri Bark Whip with 4 mana is always viable, so like you have 3 mana and 1 untapped, you just tap 3 for Bark Whip, tap 3 for Bronze Arm. As long as you leave a green untapped, you'll never accidentally miss and not be able to Bark Whip on it, so that's good. And then the Nexus, because Nexus putting down Nexus or Surfer or all is just crazy. So there's that.
Yeah,
don't put that down with Emerald early if your opponent's the kind of person who's just going to attack into it and try to trigger your Awe, because you're going to lose cards.
Yeah, it's a late game card for sure.
You could get them though. I mean, if you put it down like they think it's either Surfer, Awe, or Nexus, it's like really hard to make that call.
I mean, it steals games away too. Like, you know, you can put your opponent on a, more than a 2-turn clock if you know they're just not going to be able to attack through, a Nexus or 2, plus the All in the same turn. Like, if you've just got them, attacking 1, they just need to get 1 creature through. So it's incredibly powerful in that way.
There was one game when I had to risk it against Carl. You'll probably already have seen that when he had another fast attacker in his hand. More than likely, we could make that read. So I got a Nexus off of a trigger that I didn't know. I didn't put it down or anything. I knew I didn't have a trigger down besides that, so I was definitely losing all my stuff. I could clear his board, but if I had played the Nexus, I would lose on my mana, so I couldn't go guard Lancer to clear, and I needed to do that. So I kept it, and I went guard Lancer with my 7 mana because I had it, and he whiffed on his mana, and then I was able to Nexus from my hand, which is still pretty good, and put down the Awe. Yeah, that was good.
So solid plays. And I guess the only last thing to kind of pick up on, I just realized when you said multi-set, there are a couple of decent green nature,
I'll play those. I already do. Green nature.
Green light.
Yeah, there's that one Sky Sword that's really slow, but
yeah. Sky Sword ramps a mana and gets a shield, and then there's Sand Fist if you're running into tons of discard, but you want a Beast Full.
Yeah, it's cute.
There's
That's cute.
Lukia Lex as well for like super tempo-y versions of this. If you're privy to using the Storm Sparks. Or
Yeah,
all.
Lukia Lex is really good. I mean, you could definitely weave this into more of a light using deck. Maybe with like Patrol or something. I don't know. That seems like you'd have to cut things eventually, right? Because you can't just keep going on. Because if you run a card like Lukia Lex, Holy All gets casted from your hand maybe like, I don't know, probably like 10% of the game's max. So Lukia Lex is sweet, but it's really bad if you can't play it.
The one I was mainly thinking of was Sandfist.
I like Lukia Lex a lot because that beats Gonto.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. I mean, Barquip's like the main reason this is good, which is funny because it wasn't out when it was out, but like Barquip beats Gonto, guys. It just creams that card.
Yeah. It's really hard to do. But yeah, fun deck. So give it a shot. I think it's one of like my favorite things that we've brewed since we started this a couple of weeks ago. So it's a lot of fun and very powerful. 45 cards too, which is
by the way, Lancer is gigantic. This card is 8,000. If you guys can't see that number, it's huge.
It gets over just about every major finisher out there, with the exception of a couple of multi-civ ones that are seen regularly.
Kenzanite, yeah. They can usually outpace that, but it like attacks over Craze and Twin and that good stuff.
And unblockable is relevant a lot of the time. So. Yeah, give it a shot. It's a lot of fun. 45 cards, which is kind of a little much, but it's fine.
If you want to, I don't really recommend with like 4 OLs going too much lower because I draw them too much. But if you wanted to like, maybe you could take out like a Nexus and one of the other shield triggers and play like 2 more 2-drop green dudes.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Just seems reasonable.
Kind of curve out in the start. Yeah.
I did miss my 2-drop once because I had all the Holy Alls and none of the green cards, and that was an issue.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. Leave a like, leave a comment below. Let us know what you think of the deck, and hopefully, guys, we'll see you next time.
Peach.